with my boys, they open their gifts and they're open. I mean, they use
They
them.
play.
Or they get into them. Yeah.
Well, sometimes I like to go out on a limb and get some things that I think would be really cool in theory.
Right.
It'd be really
Right.
fun. You get that gift, and then 3 years later down the road, it's like we never even opened it. It's still in the box. The tag's still on it.
That never happens in my house. I'm sorry,
Well,
it really doesn't.
that is good because that is a pet peeve. But one Christmas gift that we went out on a limb this year that we're actually using, and I'm so glad we got, is a projector and a film screen, so we can do outdoor
yes.
movies.
You've been doing that a lot this summer. Yes.
Especially I think this summer more than ever, people are really looking for different things. But it's been so fun to set that up and watch a movie outside and make pop. It's like our own little drive-in movie theater. And our producer actually gave me the idea, Toby, and he just in my ear, he's like, "You're welcome," because they're doing the same thing. And it was one of those things I was afraid when I bought it that it would sit there.
Right.
And it actually did from December until I think we finally pulled it out in May. And I was like, okay, we're either taking this back, because I'm one of those, or we're going to use it. We're going to get it out. We're going to figure it out, set it up. And we've been using it ever since.
What has been your favorite movie that you've watched outdoors this summer?
Well, we started watching the Star Wars because, Disney Plus came out and they, put them all in there.
Yep.
So we have been watching Star Wars outside, which is really cool.
Now, there's been some of the Star Wars you had not seen before, correct?
Right, yeah, and I really don't remember like some of them I'll get about 30 minutes in and be, oh yeah, I did see this one. But I saw them out of order and it's kind of a mess, and I didn't really get into it until the last.
Well, they
waited too long.
They were kind of made
attention.
out of order, but you can watch them in order. Those first three episodes, 1, 2, and 3.
The very first, but when I was a kid.
No. That's episodes 4, 5, and 6.
See, you already lost me. Zooming out. It's too hard, but we're watching kind of some of the newer ones, I guess. Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. Now we're watching like Ant-Man. Now we're going back to some of the Marvel movies. And that's hard too, because it's all over the board.
But those Marvel movies, the very second they came out, I was at the theater watching them.
I know.
So,
we were too, a lot of those.
Yes.
Well, the end ones. The end games and the infinite. And who can keep them all straight?
I can't.
Okay. Well, I can't, and I need the little list, but I do enjoy them. So if you're looking for something, and it really wasn't.
I watched Doctor Strange last night.
Oh, I loved him. He was the guy with the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Sorcerer Supreme. Yeah.
That one. I know they all have there's this one. Everybody knows that's Spider-Man, and then there's this one, and then there's like the Hulk. Oh no, that's the Iron Man.
What are you doing there?
What's his axe?
That's Thor.
I gotta go back and rewatch them.
Folks, while we're doing this next segment, I'll be talking Marvel with Amy.
Yeah.
Folks, let's get a check right now. We got some other stuff going on. Let's just find out what's going on. We're going to break. We'll be back in just a few minutes. She's messed me all up.
I have totally messed him up. No, he's got that mask. Losing a loved one is one of the hardest things to ever have to endure. The pain continues long after they are laid to rest, and this year has been an extremely difficult one. Many have lost family members and didn't get to say goodbye or even see them before they passed away. Tetrick Funeral Services and First Christian Church in Johnson City are once again joining together to offer a special series to help people cope with loss. Here with more now is Laura Graham with Tetrick Funeral Services. And Laura, good morning.
Good morning.
Well, first of all, we have to introduce your special friend here, who I understand is really going to help be part of this process for people.
Yes, he is the youngest and newest Heritage Associate. Let them see your face. His name is Little Richie Doodle, and we're calling him Richie. And we are just crazy about him. We've had him a week, and he is going to grow up to be a therapy dog. He will be beautiful. He's staying with me, so he will be at the Grief Share meetings.
And you said something like that really does help, like an animal, to kind of help people cope and learn to cope with their loss.
Yes, we have been, I mean, he has had no training yet, and he's already been with about 5 families that have requested him. And wow. Just, if you're a dog person, just to have them to pet and cuddle and them love on you, it helps to take a little bit of the sting out of the loss that you're going through. It just helps you to get through that moment.
And you guys have been doing this for several years now, partnering with the church and offering this special series to help people.
Yes, this is the 4th year we've partnered with First Christian Church, and we meet at the funeral home for the fall sessions. And I want to tell you, Amy, that room can seat 100 people, so we can safe distance if anyone has issues about that they're afraid about safe distancing. We have the tables where we won't seat but 3 at a table, and if they want, we just ask they come in with the mask on, and we would take every protocol to make them safe.
And you said this isn't counseling, but this is a sort of a recovery and relief, kind of bringing people together who share those similar stories.
Yes, it is not a counseling session. We meet for 13 weeks. We will begin next Tuesday night, August the 18th at 5:45 at Tetrick's. There will be an introduction, and then we always show a video, and then there's a discussion time where all of the participants will have opportunity also to dialogue and to interact with each other. So it's everyone there is going through the same loss, not necessarily the same relationship, but a loss of someone that they have loved very much. And it's just a very good bonding time. They learn coping skills. I lost my husband 1.5 years ago, and having helped to facilitate it, I thought I knew a lot about grief, and working here for so long I did, but I didn't when it was my husband that I lost. And so I came through as a participant last year, and it really helped me.
Yeah,
go ahead, I'm sorry.
You said a lot of people, it just helps to know that because you feel so alone in your grief, yeah. I think, and then to be surrounded with others, it's such an incredible coping mechanism to just have that support.
Yes, a lot of times you just think, well, I'm just going crazy. I'm probably losing my mind. And then you find out, no, this is normal in the grief process. And you find out how many of the other people that are coming are going through the same things, the same emotional ups and downs and hills and valleys that you're going through too. So we have seen it's people have made friends, lifelong friends really, and have helped to get a new start. Dr. Wolfeld always called it your new normal. Your life is never going to be the same again, but this will help you to be able to go forward and build a new life and find joy, and that you can have joy and you can have happiness a little bit further down the road.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of incredible things about what you guys are doing and how you really address the different topics, because there's so many things that go into that mourning process. Yes. Your brain just becomes fuzzy, and there's nothing you can do. It just you just feel like you're mush if you don't write everything down. You don't remember it 5 minutes, and there's just lots of things that just happen internally, and you have no control over
what has happened to you, and this gives you some coping skills to help you. And then the last week in November, we will do Surviving the Holidays, which will give coping skills through the first series of holidays that you will have to go through.
Yeah, we know that's very painful. Well,
Yes.
Laura, we'll give everybody the information so they can get signed up. Thank you for what you do for the community. Thank you for introducing us to your new friend, Richie. Is that his name?
Richie.
Richie. I know.
Little Richie Doodle.
Little Richie Doodle is going to have a lot of new friends, I'm sure. All right.
Yes, bring Eli to see.
I know, we will. Here is that information. If you would like more on Grief Share, this new series that they are offering, you can call that number right there or check out their website for more.